Hi, I'm Blood Eagle, but everyone calls me Blood, and welcome to my channel. Now today we're going to be talking about Aim Controller's latest drop, the TMR Sticks, and comparing them to the Hall Effect Sticks, which was the previous release. Now I'm lucky in the fact that I'm actually partnered with Aim, code Blood Eagle to get you a nice little discount on your next order. Cheeky if I don't promote it, what can I say? Now Aim have sent me the new TMR Sticks, and they also sent me the predecessor, the Hall Effects as well. And having used both, I believe I can give you a true and honest opinion. Now don't think because I'm partnered by Aim I'm going to be biased. That will not happen in this video. Trust me, if I've got something to say, I'm going to say it. So you're probably wondering what TMR actually stands for, and we'll go into that a little bit more now. Now, TMR Sticks, which stands for Tunneling Magnetoresistance Sticks. Trust me, it took me a while to get my mouth around that one. Are a type of joystick technology used in game controllers. They use a magnetic technology to detect movement, offering advantages like lower power consumption, temperature stability, and longer lifespan compared to traditional base sticks. That's basically what they are. Okay. Now, TMR sticks are considered a more advanced technology than Hall Effect sticks, hence why I'm doing this video, with only a few brands currently using them, Aim being one. And here's a more detailed explanation of how they work. Now, TMR sticks utilize the phenomenon of tunneling magnetoresistance, okay, where the resistance of the magnetic material changes when exposed to a magnetic field. This resistance change is then used to determine the position and the movement of the sticks. The advantages are they've got a lower power consumption. TMR sticks use less power than Hall Effects, therefore longer battery life as well. They've got a better temperature stability. They're less susceptible to temperature fluctuations, which can obviously affect the performance of the traditional sticks, which gives them a longer lifespan. Now, TMR sticks are less prone to stick drift as well, which is a common issue with worn out sticks. Okay, if you've never had stick drift, then you've been lucky. Okay, especially if you play a lot of FPS games, you've been very, very lucky. Now, in comparison to the Hall Effect sticks, while both use a magnetic technology, Hall Effect sticks measure the change in voltage. Okay, while TMR sticks measure the change in resistance. TMR sticks are generally considered more advanced and offer some advantages over the Hall Effect sticks. Next, I'm going to take you to a website that Aim actually recommended with their Hall Effect sticks, and it is a DualShock calibration GUI website, and it is as simple as plugging your controller in, clicking connect, and then this screen will pop up. And honestly, this shows you so much information, it's unreal. So up first, we're going to use the TMR sticks. Now, as you can see, like the slightest little movement on these analog sticks is getting a reaction on the screen. Okay, you can see the analog sticks on the right and the left moving at the slightest little touch. Now, when I say slightest little touch, I literally mean there is no resistance whatsoever. Okay, this is smooth. There is like no fight whatsoever in these analog sticks. Okay, so I put it down now and you can see that I'm still moving them slightly. It's a little bit more aggressive, but the snap straight back to the center is instant with these TMRs. Okay. Now, like I said, there's just no resistance on these analog sticks, so it makes them ultra sensitive. It makes them superb for precise movements, little micro like movements that you've got to make for readjustments. Now we move on to the Hall Effect sticks. Now, I'm going to be honest with you here. The Hall Effect sticks have a lot more resistance. You need a little bit more, well, I wouldn't say a little bit more, you need a lot more pressure on them sticks to make these things move. It might not look it on the screen, but trust me when I say this, the Hall Effects are heavier. There's a lot more resistance in them. Don't get me wrong, they are just as accurate, of course. You know, as you can see on the screen, they're moving exactly the same way as the TMRs. Now, as you can see from the screen that you've just seen on both controllers, and you've heard what I've had to say in like the comparisons. Now, having used both of them for a good period of time, I used my Hall Effect sticks for about 8 to 10 months, and I've used the TMR sticks now for over a week, playing every single day using them. And I'll be honest with you, when I got my TMR sticks, I was like, is there really going to be a lot of difference here? And yeah, I was completely wrong. The Hall Effect sticks were fantastic. When I first got them, compared to stock standard analog sticks, there was night and day difference. Okay, honestly, the comparison was just too insane to even try to comprehend not using them. So I actually ditched my first original ever aim controller that I ever got, and I've not looked back since. That has now become my solo game, my RPG games, just anything I'm playing solo that doesn't need me to sort of like focus too hard, if you get what I'm saying. But my Hall Effects became my FPS go-to. That was until I got the TMRs. Now my Hall Effects controller, as beautiful as it is, of course, it's from AIM. It's gorgeous. I don't see myself using it anymore. So I'm even looking at the possibility of sending it back to AIM to get them to put TMR sticks in it. Which, yeah, I know what you're thinking. You've already got one with TMR. Why do you need another one? They're that good. Now, if you've come through all of this video and now you've gone, do you know what? I want to invest in a controller and I'm going to do it properly. Then why not? Let's build a controller together using the AIM website. All right. And I'll talk you through every single step of the way and show you just how simple this process actually is. So here we're on the AIM website. Okay. Type it, go into Google or any other search engine that you use. Type in AIM controllers. And if you're in the UK or the EU, go to the EU website. If you're in the US, go to the US website. It's as simple as that. Okay. Now, when you're in the website, this is what you're going to see. Okay. And you simply depend on what controller you're using. I personally use the PS5. Okay. I play on PC. So we're going to go to, first of all, you're going to make sure that this is on either Europe. I'm using Great British Pounds because I'm assuming in the UK. And we're going to go to PS5 controllers and we're going to build our own custom PS5. Okay. Now, this is what you're going to see. This is what's going to come up. Now, this is where you start your little journey, so to speak. Now, you can have anything within design, within aspect, really, of what is in the options. It's that simple. So for me, I'm going to start off with this design here because I love this Hugin design. I think it's stunning. It suits my aesthetics, being a Norse mad Brit. That's the only way I can describe it, really. But yeah, so we're going to start off with the Hugin shell, and then we're going to change it over, and then we're going to go black. No, I don't like the red. Don't like the grey. Don't like the white. No, we're going to stick with the black. Okay, we're going to go with the black bottom. The buttons, I think. No, we're gonna go black on the buttons as well. Okay, and then you can even change your D-pad color. And again, we're gonna go black with the D-pad, keep it nice and unison. And we're gonna go black with the share start options as well. Okay, what can I say? I'm a simpleton. Now, digital buttons. Some people will say you need them. Some people will say you don't. Now, I personally would say it depends on how you play. If you play claw and you don't really use your back paddles, then I would say digital buttons for you are essential. Okay. Because obviously you're not going to have the advantage of using the rear paddles. So digital buttons just gives you that little bit more response time, which could obviously be the difference between life and death in an FPS game. However, if you're using paddles, do you need them? Ideally, no, you don't. But my personal preference is I like having them. It just gives me any advantage that I can get. So we're going to put them on in this instance. And TMR. Okay, now you don't have to have TMR. I would recommend them. All right. Okay, at the moment, I would definitely recommend these. Obviously, you've just seen the video for them, so why wouldn't I recommend them? Now, you can also change your aim sticks on this. So you can change the base. So you can go red base, you can go green, you can go any color that's in this list. Okay. Now, obviously, with the red and the black, we're going to go red in this instance. And the right base, we're also going to go red. Now, I'm a very simple person when it comes to sticks. Okay, so you can have any stick you like within reason. I like to keep it as simple as the PS small black. Okay, and I've always said to you, I'm a simpleton. I can't help it. And then you get the choice of your rings as well. Excuse me. I like the white. I actually like the white rings, but we're going to stick with the black rings on this because, you know, it just keeps the look of it exactly the same. The middle touchpad color, we're not going to change because we've already got a pad. We've already got a skin on it. Now, your rear remapping paddles. Okay, this is something I would recommend if you don't play claw, as I've said previously in this video. Now, what color you want to go? You can go red, blue, black. I'm going to stick it as black because that's how I like it. Now, to program the sticks, okay, it is as simple as this. You simply hold the bottom two panels, okay, and once your controller starts flashing, you let go. It is as simple as that. You then hold down the paddle that you want to assign, and then you simply press the button you want to assign it to. So my left bottom, I usually use jump, and then my bottom right, I normally use slide or crouch. Okay, and then once you've done them, you just simply hold the two paddles again until it flashes, and that's you mapped. And then you can do that for all four. So it is as simple as that. It's not hard to do at all. Honestly, it is really simple. And then from there, we're going to go grip. Now, a lot of people don't add this option, and it baffles me because if you're playing for hours, which let's be honest, a lot of us do, I recommend the additional grip. Okay, this stuff is so sticky, not to the point where it leaves anything on your hands, of course, but you will not lose grip with your controller. Okay, this stuff is mental. I have it on every single one of my aim controllers, and I do not regret it at all. So we're going to go black on that as well. We could go red, but I'm going to go black. Now, you can even add a gamer tag or a logo if you want. I'm not going to in this instance. Now, smart bumpers. Do you need them? Technically, no. Should you get them? It's personal preference. I like them. Like I said, it's a micro advantage, but a micro advantage is an advantage. It doesn't matter what you're doing with it. So I personally would add them, have them as a yes. Vibration motor, again, I have mine taken out so it makes the controller lighter. There's no vibration on PC anyway, and let's be honest, you turn it off. Who plays with the vibration on? You don't. You turn it off. So I personally have that option removed. And then you simply add to cart. Okay. Now you can see here, there's already a discount code added, Loot11. Okay. But I'm going to add in my own code, which is Blood Eagle. Okay. I can't even spell my own name. Apply coupon. And it has removed... It's removed a crazy amount of money. It's actually removed £179.43. So it's taken a controller that would have cost £322.47 down to £168.43. And that's also including a £25.39p delivery charge as well from UPS, which is, it's nuts. It's absolutely insane. Obviously, I do have to make you aware of something, but we'll do that on the other screen. Now, like I said, if you are ordering from the UK, from AIM, there is a chance that you could be hit with a import tax because obviously we're not actually part of the EU anymore. So there is a chance that you might get hit with an import tax. Okay, so just bear that in mind before you place your order and make sure you're prepared to pay it. Because if you're not, you won't get your controller. Okay, it's just something you need to be made aware of. So guys, girls, anybody that are watching this, if you've got this far, I can only thank you for watching. And if you have ordered a controller using my code, thank you very much indeed as well. I promise you, you will not feel let down by this controller. I absolutely love these TMR sticks and this controller in general. The build quality is amazing. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, guys. And yeah, I hope I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.